Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be covering part 3 of our series, How to Grow Your EdTech Brand. And today we're going to be discussing the power of YouTube. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Leena Saleh, the Edtech Guru, where we are disrupting EdTech and education. All right, let's do this. In the first 2 episodes of the series, we covered a deep dive into social media and where you should be really focusing, and the first big leap of faith where you should be focusing most of your time and energy. The second part, we focused on your website and what important key features and things that you need on your website to keep the visitor engaged and to get them to sign up for your product, trial it out, and ultimately, obviously, purchase or kind of commit to the product itself. And today, we're going to be discussing the power of YouTube and what we really should be including on YouTube itself. A lot of companies, well-known companies like Tinker, Nearpod, have a YouTube channel. It seems to be, in my personal opinion, a very underutilized piece of the business. A lot of people will focus heavily on the social media sides of things and forgetting about YouTube. YouTube is another search engine. You have Amazon, where people are searching for information and going for the first point of action, using that as a search engine for products and different things like that. Obviously, your regular search engines where you're finding things. And then a lot of times, teachers and others are going to YouTube and looking for something, either product feedback, a product review, or something of that nature on YouTube itself, maybe how to teach a lesson, something like that. So YouTube is another piece of the business. In addition to that, the more visitors that you have, you can actually monetize on that, which is a missed piece that people often just don't think about. Here is some source of reoccurring revenue. Now, are you going to be a millionaire? Absolutely not. But it is a reoccurring revenue stream that you probably haven't yet considered. Let's talk about the components of what you should have on your YouTube landing page. When you get to your YouTube channel, do you have a profile image? Does the image speak to all of the other brand consistency that you have across all of your other social media channels? So first is your logo there, basically your profile image. Then you have your banner, your YouTube banner. The YouTube banner is interesting because when you actually go to click on it, it actually is really only a very tiny, minimal amount of space that you can work with. So you want to keep it clear, concise, and really quickly be able to let me or any other site visitor know what exactly your product is in a very short and concise way. And ideally, if you're education, you want it to be fun and you want your end user to kind of understand exactly what the product is and exactly what it's providing. On your YouTube banner, you can provide links out to something. The very first link out should be to your webpage, and the following links should go to your social media page, so that if somebody wanted to find out what it was, that is there. Then on your actual page itself, on the home, you want to have some sort of a landing video. The landing video should be a short video, around 2 minutes or so, even ideally a little bit shorter, that is going to tell the visitor about your product. Then next to it, you want to make sure that in your video itself that you are including 3 hashtags. This is leading to your SEO, your search engine optimization. So when somebody goes to search EdTech or display product or interactive tools, your video is going to pop up within that search. Each video really can contain more than 3 hashtags, but 3 hashtags is really all that will display on the top of the video. So you want to make sure, obviously that's ever changing, but 3 hashtags are really a good rule of thumb for YouTube. We talked about our landing video, and then let's talk about the About section. The About section should have something about your product, short, concise, and the same sort of taglines and information that you're providing on your other social medias. What the product is about, and you can even have a call of action if you would like there, like please visit our website for a free trial. You want to have something that's going to drive the user, obviously, back to your page. That's the idea behind it. Then those links that you provided on the banner are also going to be here as well. So your links to your signing up for a trial, for your Twitter, for your Facebook, for your Instagram, and you can change those regularly. Just making sure that you're keeping everything as a consistent brand. Back now on the home page and your landing page, as you can see here, you want to have playlists. YouTube has where you can group certain videos together and create some sort of a playlist. So whether that be user tutorials, whether that be teacher trainings, it could be short deep dives into the tool itself, and you want to make sure that you have those there. Now, if you're not a big enough brand, the thumbnail really, just in general, unless you're like Prada or something, the thumbnail in general needs to give a pretty quick overview, very visually, about what is going to be contained in the video. Obviously, we're not looking to become YouTube phenomenons. We are really just wanting our teachers to understand that this is a resource and for someone to happen upon our page. So you want to make sure that you have those types of videos there and you have clear thumbnails. Keep in mind what also your video title is should also match the file type. Those are also other key factors of the SEO data points that you want to keep in consideration with that. When you do go to the video itself, you want to make sure that you have some sort of notes in the video itself, whether that's a link to your webpage, subscribing to your channels, and then here you can also include on the upload settings, you can also include some additional keywords. So education, interactive tools, whatever it is that's about there. There is a limit on YouTube that they allow you to have, but I say, why not utilize them and kind of hack that process as much as you can. Another tip sometimes that YouTube does do is that you can actually tell users by a timestamp where things, go and where they're going to go on what each chapter is about on your video. So those timestamps will give a chapterization to your video itself. Another piece to think about is when you do upload a video to your page itself, when you go to the upload section itself, you can actually, on the video itself, by changing the thumbnail, you can also add an end screen. So that's going to be a subscribe, a link to a playlist that might be relevant to that, and then adding cards on there. Once you get more popular on YouTube, you can actually add links, but you can add a card to this video, which basically is a little pop-up that pops to a video that you want the user to go to. So you can kind of navigate them in different ways. So if someone is really enjoying this video, they're going to go to the next video and you want to kind of keep them watching because you want them to view you as a resource. So when you go to YouTube, it should really be a library of anything that you have, tutorial videos, all of those things. If you're trying to hide it from your competitors, then at the end of the day, you probably have a product that nobody knows what exactly it's doing, and you don't really want to hide that from competitors. I can sign up or somebody can reach out and find a way to have access to your stuff. So trying to be as transparent as possible. Obviously, if you want to have a wall there, you can set those videos to private and then link those directly on your website itself. So those are just some different components that you want to be thinking about. When you're within your channel itself and you're actually uploading videos, you can find the analytics where people are dropping off. All of those data points are there. And in the channel itself, when you go to the settings of the videos themselves, then that's where all the keywords lie. You can also have upload defaults, like this is what I want to have in every single video, what kinds of permissions you want, and then you can also add other people. Eventually there's different kinds of components and things like that. But YouTube really is a place for you to shine, to showcase your brand, and so that people can know exactly what it is that your product is. I can see training videos, I can have different relevancies. Maybe the training video is something that I use later on after I've sold a customer something down the road. YouTube is really a place for you to shine. That is a place that people have not been taking quite advantage of to its fullest capacity. The end goal is to provide as much resources and tools that you can possible to make teachers and leaders purchase your product and also have a place for it to shine in that way. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please throw any comments that you have down below. You can follow me on all of my social media channels, and I can't wait to see you guys next time for the next and last video in our series. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for following along on this journey. My name is Leena Saleh, the Edtech Guru. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And until next time, bye.